Guys, it's come true.
Hmm?
I wished upon a Christmas star that we could all be together here on this 1st of December recording. And we've got all 5 core casters today!
It's a Christmas miracle.
Bum, 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 bum.
Raven, say something to confirm you're here.
Yeah, I'm here.
There
Yay!
you go. Yay! We got a Gar and Emily and Ichi and Raven and me, Elaine. I got Skyrim on the Switch! It's fucking awesome!
It's not the news segment anymore.
Wait a minute. Did you say it's December?
Uh-huh.
It's December 1st?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Shit! No!
God damn, did I have to come back for that?
Yes!
Decacember III!
More like Dekacember.
Cue the roll call!
Not true. Well, Decacember 3 is, I mean, the dick thing.
We're live!
Connect. Loading. Broadcast.
Watching all the anime. Redcaster, Show Raven.
Equipment wielder, Bluecaster, Cheetah's a Zeal.
Loyal and loud, Pincaster, Lane.
Explorer from the unknown, Yellowcaster, Autocar.
One little spark of courage. Dreamcaster, Global South Perka.
Broadcasting loud and opinionated perspectives across the internet.
Radio Sentai Castranger.
On air! Welcome everyone to Radio Sentai Castranger episode 176, where we talk about Kamen Rider and Super Sentai's past, present, and future of Metal Hero and...
Metal Heroes and all other indie toku in between. We Ultra Rangered that.
Yeah! Gar liked it.
Yeah.
I clicked the sad react. Maybe the angry react.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, I picked the WoW react.
It's Decacember III, the final countdown.
Thank God. I mean,
Or
cool.
like-
I love Decacember.
More like Decacember 3. Fuck me.
Here we go.
For, the,
Decacember 3. So very tired.
for those that do not understand what we're talking about, every December since I've been a part of Radio Sentai Castranger, we've been doing a theme month where we just talk about Dekaranger.
All things Dekaranger.
Why? Because December, Dekaranger.
Decacember.
Because Gar decided, hey, you fucks aren't watching you aren't watching the whole show, so I'm just gonna
Bounce
Abridge
around.
it.
bounce around.
So I'm just going to give you random fucking episodes with zero context to watch. Because somehow I think that might make you interested.
And fuck it, for this one, we're gonna watch the final 3 episodes of the whole series.
Even though most of us have not seen the rest of it.
Well, you don't really need to know much about it because we already went over most
That
of the
isn't
basics.
that isn't a good sign for
We'll,
the show.
we'll talk about problems there when we get to it.
Oh boy, yeah.
But aside from that, this week we're talking about Kamen Rider Build, episode 12, and Uchu Sentai Kyuranger, episode 39.
Episode what?
What?
The episode is just so weird.
Episode 39.
yeah,
What?
that was the thing. On the belt!
My God, oh no, I
My God.
Let's make up!
Yeah.
crap!
So we are back to getting the sassy little recap bits at the start of this episode.
Okay, well before we get into the episode, since Raven hasn't been on in a while, Raven, what do you think of Build so far? Has it impressed you as much as it has us?
Like, not especially.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, honestly, my opinion of the show hasn't really changed much since the last time I was on.
I don't remember.
I really am having a hard time liking Sento as a character, but I like Banjo.
Okay.
He's like the
He's like the Kagami in
So do you-
Kabuto.
so-
he's like the logical, the one
The
where it
realist.
was like he's the realist. Everyone else is just fucking around doing whatever, and he's just sitting there like, nothing you do makes sense.
Okay, so actual audience in the show.
Yes.
So you can.
And that's why I like him.
So you can probably say you like Cross.
Oh, fuck, do I. The dragon motif, too, just like, oh.
Ooh,
By the way,
Oh, it looks so
in
nice.
case you didn't listen to last week, now that he's a rider, I considered him to have graduated from me referring to him as Kazooie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Can I talk about his first appearances as the rider?
Yes.
It was cool.
You like Cross.
How he one-shotted the...
It was pretty.
Yeah, I was saying I liked how he immediately just like nope, he's hot, let's go.
Fuck the tropes! Red flags!
Though it does question me on how he got the sword.
Sento built it.
Yes,
Yeah, I know, but like, how did he know about it?
He
just
did.
did.
Same thing that happens every time Sento uses the best match, the weapon just kind of shows up.
Every rider just pulls
I
the
like
weapon
to
out of their ass.
I like to imagine that Sento programmed the knowledge of the weapons into the driver.
Okay, so Raven, like I was talking about this last week, but I just wanted to get your input on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a strong belief that Soichi is Bloodstark because there's lots of evidence towards
Oh,
it.
Especially
When he
after
goes-
this week.
When he goes to his part-time job, when in the last couple episodes he hasn't been seen at all, but Bloodstark's been shown more.
It would explain how he knew that Sento was going to Hokuto because that bug turned out to be Sawa's and not Bloodstark's.
Yeah, also when he got poisoned, Soichi happened to find Sento and brought him back. So
And this week, when they get the bottles back from Faust, Soichi, presumably not having known about what had just happened, seems to be running down into their base and immediately goes right to the bottles excitedly, as if he had known beforehand.
also he kind of does a thing like where Bloodstark finds the balls and he goes bingo, and that's like probably something Soichi would say.
Finds the balls.
I was actually, you know what? I was actually kind of hoping that we would have gotten that.
Oh, you said bottles.
Like when
Yeah.
Soichi would have said like bingo. I actually would have liked that if you said that in the episode.
I
Yeah.
think the moment he says it as Soichi is the moment they all
And the
figure it
hand
out.
gestures, like he's actually done. Him and Bloodstark have done the same hand gesture, like the kind of like the hand up to like the face
Yeah.
kind of thing. So
It almost makes me think that that's where Build got the idea for his, like, Hori Shori no Hosoku wa kimatta pose.
Maybe.
wow, Bloodstark's just been the biggest inspiration for him.
Sorry
Go ahead,
for
Emily.
interrupting, but I wasn't here for the last episode, but I just have to say, Kurosu
Just say cross.
Cross is really cool, but for some reason, and I don't know why, I really, really like his sword.
The Hipare Soken
Beat
beat closer.
Be closer.
Oh, I really like it. I
It's
love
neat.
the little
Really
sound
hit.
bar on there. I love the way it works like a bop it. It
Pull
has the
it!
It has the
Pass
pullet on
it!
Yeah.
Kill it!
Yeah.
Slash it!
And
Kill it good.
It just makes really cool music. I like it. I actually kind of want to get it.
Yeah.
All our middlemen's are gonna get it, so. That's the best one yet!
What is it?
It's just like the Thanos picture, and just like it's him as Nappa.
Oh no.
It's it's
Oh,
Nappa.
nice.
That wins.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, just on that note, once again, looks fucking weird without his hat.
So, Emily and Raven, any other thoughts about Build leading up to before episode 12?
Dragon Hawk was weird.
It's Key Dragon.
It's
But yes.
It's
Play.
Ryuki.
Her. Emily,
Oh,
And-
about Cross.
any other thoughts on the series up until episode 12?
I really like it, but I think it's the government intrigue aspect is really neat. The gimmicks are cool. I'm not too big a fan of Sento being the one who makes the weapons. I kind of like it better when they sort of just appear like magically generated.
Like the ghost weapons.
And the weird
Yeah.
thing about him is the fact that Sento builds the weapons for those best matches really means that those bottles have no particular powers.
Yeah, it's kind of I don't really like the and the character made them. Like the Cross Dragon is clearly alive. Like hopefully there'll be some explanation for this later, but there probably won't be.
The abstract answer that we can put to that is they're powered by the nebula gas, which came from Mars.
Just
Yeah.
when fucking Sento found the bottles, just like he sees he's like, oh, Densha, train ball. Wait, that means if my calculations are correct, and just immediately knows to use Kaizoku, and I'm like, all right.
Wait a minute. So is it?
But that was Banjo's job.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
It's Densha. That
See
means
now,
train.
I would really, really like to be able to attribute that scene to, oh, look at the labels, they're the same, maybe I should use these.
No,
but
you know
we
what?
all know that's not it.
No, you know what it probably was? Oh, hey, I'm running out of fucking bottles. These two probably go together by process of elimination.
This one doesn't have a match yet.
By process of elimination, this is probably a best match.
And you know what else is a question we should be asking? Where the fuck did the Gensha bottle come from? It wasn't purified by Misora. Or maybe it was from beforehand when they kidnapped her.
I mean, the rocket bottle.
Night
Faust had.
Rogue
Yeah.
probably made it.
Misora did purify a bunch of bottles for them before the start of the show.
Probably.
Before she got rescued.
Hang on.
So they probably do have a handful of complete ones on hand.
Yeah.
Raven, I just want you to do an abridged build with Sento with that voice.
What?
The voice that you were just using with the process of elimination.
Yeah, do the voice.
I mean, I'm not trying to do this voice. I actually have a chest cold right now, so this is actually just what my voice sounds like.
I'm
by
the
default.
leader!
I'm the leader!
No, that requires me to be screaming a little more.
But-
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's fine.
It doesn't make sense though about that bottle. It's the Densha bottle, but with
But the best
But the
match is
fo-
called Resha. Because this show gets more and more inconsistent with their form names.
but doesn't Russia mean Russia?
Resha means express and Densha means train.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Blaze says he has something very important to say.
Alright, halt the episode!
What's going on?
Put in a loud screech noise.
You want Blaze?
It's episode Togetic.
Fuck!
Yeah! Woo! Thank
No,
you, Blaze,
that's-
for
Oh
carrying-
God!
What?
Phase!
Radio
I-
Senpai?
I don't know.
No, just wow, that happened.
Is that what you wanted to? Oh no, that's a different.
Radio
Face Score put in
Senpai.
art of an Animu girl with words Radio Senpai.
Radio Senpai.
Yes.
Wow.
Radio
I
Senpai!
thought of that before.
Radio Senpai! Castranger?
Castranger?
No! Someone on a Facebook said that when I was advertising, and I'm like, no! No! Not that! Anyways,
So this was actually a real heavy Nariaki focused episode.
you know why?
Why?
Because it's episode 12.
Oh God.
They did it again!
Yeah, they killed off another character on the 12th
Yeah, that's
episode.
true.
Yeah, no, that's what I've been saying. He's not
Hold on.
dead.
For the record, Gar just flashed some air quotes.
No.
Because you can't fucking do shit like that on an audio
When
show,
we
jackass!
saw Nariaki get shot. He got shot in the shoulder.
Yeah, that wouldn't kill you, but he might have drowned after.
Or, you know,
That
that
sounded
river
too
was really
casual.
shallow and he could have snapped his fucking neck on the rocks.
I mean, you could just go full out on this and just there are actual people who've survived worse than that.
I
Sure.
go.
And one guy who was poisoned, shot, put in a burlap sack, beat up with a baseball bat, and thrown into a river just to die of hypothermia.
Who knows?
Fuck.
Maybe he is a cyborg like fucking Sento's been calling him.
But there's my biggest I go by logic here. Show me a body. If I don't see a body,
We buried him. I saw the body.
We buried him at sea.
if I don't see a body, then he's not dead.
He's fine.
For all I know, he'll become a Kamen Rider.
He
But yeah,
did
before
this episode.
we're
Oh, Night
Before
Rogue's
he
not a
got
Kamen
shot.
Rider.
I-
No, Night Rogue's not a Kamen
Take
Rider.
those
Take a shot!
are-
Take the shot.
Okay. Seriously though, every time you guys fucking argue me whether on Bloodstark and Night Rogue being Kamen Riders, I'm just keep thinking of all those times I was arguing with you about how frigging Shadow Moon's not a rider, and you guys all tell me he is. So go fuck yourselves.
The difference is
But they're not
There is
called-
no fucking
No,
difference.
there
they're
is a
not called-
difference.
They're not called Kamen Rider
No.
Night Rogue and Kamen Rider Bloodstar.
I can give you
No, he's not Kamen Rider Shadow Moon either.
I can give you a perfect example comparison. Shadow Moon we call a rider because he doesn't have a later form that is a common rider, whereas with things like Machine Chaser
Oh,
and
he
Blood
gets
and
one
Night
later,
Rogue,
yeah.
we don't call those common riders because Machine Chaser later had a form that was a common
Wait a
rider.
minute, you guys call Shadow Moon a rider?
Yeah, I keep arguing them.
Ew.
Right?
I don't know. Who
Let us have this.
No.
Kamen Rider Shadow Moon, everybody.
I live in a world without laser figure arts. Let me have this. Stop sharing images on your phones!
No.
I can't help it.
So, before we get too far ahead of the episode, like you guys have been skipping ahead,
We're not skipping. We're just fucking
We're
we're
bouncing
talking about the
around.
episode.
this episode has a dreadful portend about it because this is the start of what is probably going to be another very long season
yeah.
arc of not playing the opening.
And as I said last year with X8, it's so we can get an extra minute of fucking explanations and stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
okay with this. We get the ending. We get the opening at the end.
So we get more information about why Sawa has been a spy, and it turns out that she has been working for Nanba since before the beginning of the show, confirming that she was the one who took the matchbook because she knew about them from beforehand. Meaning, hooray! Sento and Soichi aren't stupid fuckwads!
Man, this shit.
Which
Well-
they took a moment to establish. The two of them are really happy about that.
At least less so.
This
Right.
show's just been blasting for plot.
I love it. Sawa's like trying to explain everything, and just like they're all talking, and just Ryuga's just in the back.
And
just
I
eating-
didn't
eating-
drop a
no,
matchbook,
just-
and I didn't leave the fridge open. High five!
Yay!
And then just Ryuga.
Both of you shut up.
Ryuga's just eating noodles. Just,
Yeah, man.
They're just laughing about
Which-
how
Yeah, he
stupid
was,
everybody's
yeah.
being.
Which means that at the start of the show, the first fight, when the spike smash was sicked on Sawa, that was in ruse to lure Build out.
yeah.
And so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then we
But yeah, we find out. Oh, my dad was murdered by like the government because
They-
were
they
covering
blew
up
up
something.
researchers.
Yeah, because they were covering up something. And
that the panels got stolen by Faust.
yeah. So
So
she's
basically, Nanba Heavy Industries is this series version of the Genmu Corporation, the
Or-
big evil corporation behind everything.
or fucking
Smart Brain.
Yggdrasil.
Or Smart Brain. There's always an evil company.
Good writer shows always have evil companies.
Yeah.
I like it.
And just the fucking guy's goofy face, his smile on the website was hilarious.
Yeah, I know. Ryuga's just like, oh, it's a company that does those those funny cute commercials.
Blaze is asking what about O's. Hello, the Kogami Foundation.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. So they listened to Sawa's recording of Faust while they were turning her into a smash, and they hear Night Rogue's voice, but somehow Sento doesn't notice that it's the same voice as Gentoku.
No,
Because
I
he
can hear- I can
heard
hear.
the fucking... He was still transformed.
Yeah.
was
But it wasn't modulated at all.
I
It was
heard it.
still
No, I
wrong.
heard it.
It was
I
modulated.
heard it. I heard
Not,
it.
I
it's
think it
it's
was
still
not.
very obviously
listen to
Gentoku's
headphones-
voice.
If he hasn't fucking figured it out so far listening to Night Rogue, that was the same modulation as always.
I still do not buy it at all.
You don't need to.
So Sento is in the lab researching Faust's secret lab, and our robot friend Nariaki pops in, shows a little bit of personality, and then reveals the secret basement in the Faust lab.
And then he said something that was interesting.
The
He's just
Faust cave.
he as he's leaving Sento, he's just like, we're both in the same cage. And
Because
I'm like,
he knows he's about to get sacrificed.
huh.
He is going to be the one that gets the axe.
They've already basically informed him. He knows what's coming.
You have to talk about Sento's tongue face.
Oh yeah.
Wait, he's like,
Why are you so interested in this lab? It's a secret.
Yeah.
Ain't I a
And
stinker?
then Nariaki responds with the same joke after, and he's just
That
like,
is
he's
all-
like,
Without the
he's
that
like,
is-
oh, you do have a sense of humor.
That is also a secret, friend Sento.
And like we go, yeah, we just colleague Sento. I am
I-
friend of Night Rogue.
I am Night Rogue.
I am friend of Night Rogue.
No, because at the end he pretends to be Rogue. So
Yeah, I know.
I am Night Rogue.
That was cool.
I will
Again,
shoot.
going into how fucking smart and clever Gentoku is, where he's just like, it's just like, oh, Nariaki's posing as Night Rogue, and then Gentoku's actually there, and I'm like, wow, for a prime minister, you should like getting involved in your own shit.
Well, the idea is he's like, now that I'm in charge, I'm gonna like Rufus Shinra this bitch and like take charge and clean up the country.
And also, so people don't.
Gentoku's Rufus Shinra.
Oh, there you go. That's awesome. But yeah, it's also so like people don't suspect him of being Night Rogue. Even though
Absolutely,
there is
that
no-
is 100% the reason.
Also,
That
there
could
is no
definitely,
suspicion of him being Night Rogue. So.
Although his Nariaki's comment earlier about being trapped in the same cage as Sento makes me wonder if, even though he was giving us the whole evil smile thing during the three governors trapped in the shield incident, I wonder if maybe Nariaki was completely unwilling to cooperate with Faust. Maybe he was like a hostage, or maybe they had something on him.
I know, but then when he saw like Night Rogue kicking Bloodstark's ass, he like looked over and he was just like, that's awesome. So
I just like that they just fight every fucking episode now.
I know, and just Night Rogue is just getting tired of his shit. He's like, God fucking damn it!
You sound like Bubbles there. God damn it, Night Rogue!
Holy fuck, it's Night Rogue!
Shut up, Bloods.
No, it's just like it's like
Piss off, Stark!
No, Night Rogue and Bloodstark is like a full Vegeta nap, but just God damn it, Stark!
Hey, Rogue.
That's impossible! I put the Pandora box in there! God damn it, Stark! Just fucking flies off to go find him.
I also noticed that this is the second time in a row where Night Rogue encounters Sento and Ryuga from walking downstairs with guards behind him.
Oh, that's just his thing!
I just imagine, like, as Rogue is walking down the stairs, how the fuck do you keep finding my labs?
Yeah, he's just,
sick of this shit!
yeah, he's just like, Sento, get out of my laboratory!
We were making jokes about Dexter yesterday in Ultra Ranger.
Yeah, we were.
So, Stark finds where Rogue is keeping all of Sento's bottles,
The
as
door.
well as the extras.
It's a door.
It's just a little wall that he just stabs and opens up. And we get to see Sento use KaizokuRessha for the first time.
That's fucking awesome.
I love it!
I love it too.
That arm cape is beautiful!
I love it, just KaizokuRessha! That's my favorite, yeah. It goes, yeah!
The scheduled renegade, according to the way it was translated.
Oh, I got, like, something like the rapid swashbuckler. That was
Well,
my
they
subs.
definitely said the word Hangyakusha, which means, like, rebel.
Okay.
Maybe renegade.
But yeah, I just like how he says it. It's just like, KaizokuRessha!
Oh,
Yeah!
and worth mentioning is the fact that Sento just pulls a second belt driver out of his fucking duffel bag.
Yeah, no!
I don't like how nonchalant that was.
That was disappointing.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, whatever, I made a
go.
second belt, fuck it, throw it in your face.
Oh, that's yours.
You didn't even tell. Yeah, it was dumb.
It would have been hilarious if, because he drops it, it would have been hilarious if it did just, shatter.
Oh, good thing
Shit!
I made another one.
I made a third!
That one was just the sugar replica I was gonna get.
We're gonna leave that as a trap.
Yeah. The Night Rogue just. What?
Just your shrines.
Because I almost said Night Stark.
Blood Rogue?
Blood Rogue and Night Stark?
Night Stark. I mean Night Rogue!
Wombo combo relationship
Night Rogue
names.
comes along and, a tongue just slowly comes out to lick the shit.
Ugh.
Oh my god, can we just have someone just, reverse the colors of Bloodstark and Night Rogue?
Night Stark
I mean, I could probably do that.
Oh, do it, please.
If anyone follows Lane and I
Their
on Twitter,
bottles are
Yeah.
cat and
Yeah,
Bobra.
so right now, me and Ichi on Twitter, I decided, because I'm, in huge Night Rogue hype mode, I just put myself as Night Lane, and then just, Ichi made the joke of just oh yeah, remember, I'm Ichi Stark, and you're Night Lane. And I'm just okay.
so I shopped us up some Twitter
Yeah,
avatars.
so I have a pink Night Rogue, and he has a blue Bloodstark.
Their bottles are cat and Bobra.
Cat!
Cobra!
Mismatch!
Mismatch?
Hey,
Cat.
Fire!
Hey, I'm Knight. I'm also Stark. And we're the Festers.
No.
Oh.
Good try.
Hey, I'm Rogue, I'm not so Rogue.
But I love that, while Cross is fighting Rogue, Rogue actually pulls a line out of, a PvP MMO. It's like,
Hey, just my-
you may be strong, but I'm still higher level,
yeah,
bitch!
my hazard level's
Yeah.
way fucking stronger than you plebs.
What is this? What's this accent?
Yeah, pretty much.
You got
I mean, Kamen Rider Build is a game in the X-8 universe.
There's more and more evidence to that every week.
Wait, that it's just a game in the X-Aid universe?
Yeah.
Well,
Because
there's
Dan
that.
built the build gashat.
There's several theories. The joke that Kevin, Mr. Shadowcaster, made is that everything happening in Build is just the story of the Kamen Rider Build gashat in the world of Exade.
Oh my god, they
And-
wouldn't do that.
And my theory is that the whole, which is probably true because there's more and more evidence to it, is that collecting the bottles is just some game that Bloodstark is game mastering for some reason.
Didn't they talk about that a little? Like
Yeah.
sort of.
It's like, oh, we only need a few more bottles to complete the panel.
We might find out next week because apparently there's going to be some big reveal, but I wonder if they really will be.
Yeah.
It's also great that now that Ryuga's a rider, he's just like he just automatically thinks he's way better than Sento. So,
Yeah.
But
Good
like,
job, sidekick.
Sento's just like, all right, hand me dragon, I'm gonna fucking take care of this. Ryuga's just like,
Lol,
oh, bitch,
no.
yeah, bitch, no, and he just seemed like, so.
Lol, nope, I'm doing it this time.
And then after he's just like, thanks, Sento, you're a really good assistant. He's just like, fuck you.
Not bad for
I
an
gave you
amateur.
this shit. I can take it back.
It's just, I will admit the the rider design does look a bit clunky.
For Cross?
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the scale, with like the spikes coming out of it,
It-
that bothers
It
me.
kind
a
of
bit.
looks like
a little bit.
like something that a cosplayer would make. like
Wake
it's a
up,
bit
Birdie,
like it's a bit
get close,
bulky.
dragon.
Remember when we thought it was clothes?
I still want it to be clothes.
Close dragon.
Name something
Yeah.
worn only by dragons. Clothes.
Dragon,
Oh,
clothes,
also-
best match.
Does anybody else
The dress-up ring with the dragon with the bow tie.
Yeah, there you go.
Does anybody else notice that both these shows now consist of a warrior using the powers of dragons?
I mean, dragons are a pretty common theme in any fiction.
Yeah.
I mean, that was my favorite brave form, was all dragon. Or full dragon. It's cool.
So I think there's more like everyone's been making jokes about KaizokuRessha being references to Gokaiger and Tokuger, and I think they might not be entirely wrong because the Densha bottle is green,
Yep.
train themed, and the KaizokuRessha has 4 levels of attacks, and Tokyu Yongo is green.
Yep.
So I think this might be on purpose.
I
Might
wouldn't be
have been,
surprised. Would not be surprised in the way.
And of course, the minute Sento has this bow working, he's so eager to test it, he starts pointing it at everyone.
Everyone, he's like, fuck off! Stop
That
it!
thing he does.
Yeah.
How many weapons does he have now?
So he has
Hot
the
Gatlinger,
Build Crusher,
Nin-
Hot Gatlinger, the
Ninpo Katana, and the KaizokuRessha. So at least 4, maybe 5.
yeah. Yeah.
Crusher, Gatlinger, Katana, Hasha. I think that's
Sure,
it.
missing something else.
That doesn't count.
No, it doesn't count.
Gorilla Dime. Totally counts. Fist.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, it was cool
Just-
seeing. It was cool seeing like fucking soldiers storm Faust, and then
Yeah, okay.
like Night Rogue sitting there in the chair, and then like he just kind of rises. He's just sitting there all casual, and he rises up and just like fucking shoots the fuck
No,
out of him.
you know what would've been-
Zero fucks
You know,
given.
you know what would have been hilarious?
Hmm?
Just, come on, Rogue, you're coming with us. Rogue?
What was that?
That's Night Rogue's phone ringing.
His mother.
It's his
Hi,
mother.
Mom.
Oh, it really is.
We're doing it live.
So, okay. So, like, when the police come in, it's like, Rogue? Rogue, is that you? This hit his head, the helmet just falls over.
I kind of
Just
thought that maybe
nobody
they just
in-
left the suit there
Just
empty.
Yeah, I
nobody
thought
in
it
the
was
suit.
an empty suit when they first did the shot, and it was just gonna be like Dr. Claw.
Yeah, and like they poke his head, the helmet falls off. Ah!
They just like maybe it's an actual
He
person
was
in there,
a
but he's
robot
already
all
dead. They
along.
just put a corpse in the suit so that he could just flop over dead. Well, we got him!
GG, everybody.
We did it!
But
We got him!
yeah, so like Nariaki like gets his ass kicked by Build, and then just like he actually considers jumping off a
It
bridge.
could have been just one of those Guardian robots with a mask.
Right?
That would have been cool.
You know what I was fully expecting him to do? Like, the minute they surround him, smoke and disappear.
No, just guys, do you hear like a beeping sound coming from him? Beep 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 beep. It's a bomb!
Boom!
This explosion get Toku's
just like douses the entire government in nebula
Toku's
gas.
just like, oh shit!
That's what I wanted to talk about. Like, it's very clear that Gentoku gives no shits about Nariaki, seeing as A, he put this whole stunt forward, and B, at the end of it all, he's the one who fucking shoots him in the fucking shoulder right off the bridge!
I don't think he would do something that harsh. He probably went down there,
Here's the
dragged him
thing.
out, healed him.
No.
Here's the thing. Gentoku was one of the people exposed to the light of Pandora's box, and now he's power hungry now that he's in charge. So I'm willing to put nothing past the attempted stealer of the Meme Lord throne at this point.
No. That still goes to Dan.
No, absolutely, but I think they're trying with him. They have done nothing to come even close, but I think they're trying. Y'all having fun there?
Yeah, we're having fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Nariaki almost like considered committing suicide. He's just like, I just want to be a normal person. I just want to live a normal life. I want to be funny. I want to laugh.
But like that first scene where like he first defeats him and he's like cornered up against the railing of the dam.
Yeah, Bill's just like, whoa, buddy.
And I was just all, damn.
You're gonna be in Rush Hour 3.
But no, seriously, like, it was about that point where you see him, like, up against the railing, and I just immediately remembered, oh my fucking god, it's episode 12, are they gonna do it?
Yep, and they did.
It is 12 and killing people is thing.
He jumps, and just narrator shows up halfway down. He realized
He fucked up.
Yeah, this probably isn't such a great idea.
Nariaki, you fucked up.
But no,
He better start flapping his arms, thinking he can fly.
He gets away from the dam and then runs away to another bridge over a river.
Well, that one's shorter.
Yeah.
He can
This
survive
one's
that
this,
jump.
No, this one's more shallow, more rocks to break your neck on.
It's hilarious that like fucking also Gentoku kind of just like
Again, show me a
like,
body.
gets like led by Namba, and he's like, yeah, so you lost the Pandora's box, huh? And he's like, I'm so sorry, sir, what happened again? And he's just like, it can't be helped, shit happens, so we'll move forward. And it's like, I'm like, wow, this guy's got over it quickly.
It's been 10 years. You think they wouldn't really care much about this box?
None but for
Probably in the 10 years they've never figured out shit about it since the incident happened. So
None but for final villain.
I wouldn't say
Not
final
before
villain yet.
final film.
no.
What's with the weird fishing thing going on though?
He likes fishing, yeah.
But like in a pond with koi, like are you supposed to do that?
Whoa.
Oh,
Like,
Raven,
I
I
mean,
found
he
out
was
something.
feeding
I found out
them,
something
It's
interesting.
like you go to Mandarin and
no,
you just stick
Chairman
a
Numba's
fishing
actor.
rod in the pond
He
there.
was.
That one looks
Titan
like he's got some
from
fight in him.
He was his actor. He was, yeah,
Nice.
so that's cool.
Gridman anime teaser.
There's an anime of Gridman?
I mean, there was a single episode special they did a while back. Are they actually going forward with doing more of that?
Yes.
Someone posted in our Discord chat about that.
Okay.
Gridman's cool.
We want to see.
But yeah, so Nariaki he runs away to the bridge and he starts going on a little spiel about
Yeah,
he
well,
just
the
wanted to
normal
live in.
life.
He just wants to be a normal boy.
Yeah, no, I
It
see
just-
that.
Don't lose your way.
And then yeah, he gets shot and
Oh, yeah.
supposedly
Yeah,
he's
just-
dead. Air quotes.
Oh yeah, I know your identity. Take the shot.
Take the shot. Steam break.
Just
Get all
just-
of the food,
just-
put it in the pot. They're out in the open. Jimmy, take the shot.
just.
I don't.
He's not dead because they didn't show the body.
Well, we
Yeah.
saw him like in the water, just not moving.
No, they didn't.
Yes,
they
we
sh-
did.
They
No,
showed the water.
No, they showed it. They saw his body in there.
I didn't see a body.
I saw his body in there.
I didn't see a body.
If you saw a body,
Someone in
like
the
and
Discord
subscribe.
Chat, someone in the Discord chat, look at the episode and find a screenshot of the water and then his body in it.
If you
And
did,
put a red
No.
circle to
No.
confirm.
if you didn't see the body, like and subscribe. If you did see the body, send us a screenshot, then like and subscribe.
Someone
If you
needs to-
buried the body,
needs to take
Press
it.
1.
This is really bad, but all I could think is someone needs to take it and put the same sound effect as when Javert jumps in
The comical splatting noise from the new one?
Yes.
Yeah, the
No.
one that made me laugh
Sorry.
Yeah,
out
the one
loud
that's
in
just
the
like-
theater.
No, you know what sound needs to accompany Nariaki's descent into the river?
What?
Yahoo!
No, not the
No,
goofy.
no. If they wanted to do anything, they should Ninja Turtles 3 this,
The
where-
Wilhelm scream.
where you you see him falling, but he doesn't actually hit the water. He just implodes on himself at the last second.
Just like falls, hits the surface of the water, and then just terribly chopped in CGI explosion.
No, have you never seen that?
No?
At the end of Ninja Turtles 3, when Walker is falling into the water, he literally implodes into himself.
I don't remember
He
that.
doesn't hit the water.
Oh, okay. What was he defeated by black?
No, he was hit by fire.
Okay.
He's defeated by Hot.
My God, Walker was Martian Manhunter. He was afraid of fire.
So
Fire
Faust
shot.
pins all of their
Professional
operations
help.
on Nariaki, who is now presumed dead, and Sento chimes off this line, "Dead men tell no tales. Haha, because pirates."
I'm the captain now. See nobody.
I'm gonna leave that up to interpretation until they decide to bring him back.
Pretty sure there's a body there. See, I saw that in water.
Lane yours and I doing.
So the next goal for Team Build, expose Bloodstark.
Just yeah, and I'm a really good Kamen Rider
Yeah,
build myself.
Because apparently Nabashima got his fucking memories back.
Oh yeah.
I'm so glad Nabashima.
I'll tell you who told me to pin it on Ryuga, and then it just like zooms out to like a thing of coffee beans, and I'm like,
It's
gee, I wonder who!
Dr. Psyche.
It's Soichi.
It's Soichi.
It's
Soichi
totally
is Bloodstark.
Soichi.
It's fucking just he's Bloodstark.
Man, what's with this actor? Keep getting roles where he's pretending to be a good guy, but
Oh, was that a
secret.
thing with?
He was in the Ultraman Orb Origin series as a guy named Shinra.
Okay, yeah, he was in Ultraman Orb: The Origin Saga,
Mhm.
where for the first few episodes, everybody thought he joined the villain Dr. Psyche, but it turns out, oh no, I'm doing my own thing.
Double agent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, not really double agent, but like,
Undercover.
yeah.
And yeah, at the end of the episode, Banjo says, "Oh, we'll both be Kamen Rider
yeah.
Build."
I'm such a good Kamen Rider build. What is this? Team Force?
And he's like, what the fuck, man? You my name? Cross. You're a Cross. And he's like, Cross.
Just
I like that.
you're not build. What do you mean? I'm a rider. Kamen Rider Cross.
I
I'll live with it.
like it.
Just I'll live with it.
I love it.
And I love how like the opening bit during the recap, they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna make the decision on the name this episode."
I don't like that. I don't like how they like bicker in the introduction.
I think it's kind of cool.
I actually really like that they're not just like immediately friends. They have to actually build
Yeah,
a
but
relationship.
it doesn't mean anything to the actual
They have
show.
to build a relationship and learn how to cross paths with each other.
Go home.
Okay. Did it.
Go to your dad's home.
Go to your
I
tent.
can't wait to watch next. Like, just seriously, every time I watch an episode, I just want to see what happens next. Like, this
Yeah, like
show
thi-
is so exciting.
This episode had me looking forward to the next episode more than any other episode of Build so far.
Yep, I can't wait to see.
So that's Build. Next week we learn who the mastermind is, and also Octopus Light comes out of fucking nowhere.
Ew.
It's an ugly form.
Oh, that was the ew was in response to the throwing out noise, but it's also in response to Octopus Light.
You're right. I don't like it either.
It's not very good looking.
Gar's just like, I fucking love Octopus.
Wait, you do?
No comment yet.
No, if you do, I'm just saying the comic book's weird.
No, like no comment because like only seen it once.
Oh no, it's time for Kyuranger 3.
Oh no.
We're all gonna explode.
Oh dear.
Say the change.
Alright,
It's
so-
morphin' time.
Alright, I just...
Planet
But
Game.
before we do that, can I talk about episode 38 quickly?
Actually, yeah, you guys who haven't been on.
I really liked episode 38 because it was a really good Lampo character development episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the homage to Ryuranger.
Is that what he was doing?
Yeah, when his
When
arms.
he did the fucking Rasengan?
Oh, yeah, because it was like Aura Blast.
Sure.
But no, it shows like just because you're not really leading us doesn't mean that we don't respect you.
I mean, we don't respect you, but it's not for that reason.
Yeah. Also, I like the robot or the villain of the week.
Death Gong?
Yeah, Defcon.
I love Defcon.
Whoa. Also, they were at the Geki Rangers villain base because that's where the last arena was. I'm like, oh
neat.
boy, is Ryo-sama gonna come out and kick everybody's ass? No, we
Melee's already here. Hammy. I'm gonna headcanon that, like, Hammy is Melee's daughter.
ancestor,
Or
descendant,
whichever.
whichever floats your boat. As long as it's on a 20-minute short before a movie.
So,
Don't be salty about Frozen.
Raven, Emily, thoughts on previous episodes of Kyuranger?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say thoughts on the Frozen short before Coco.
Fuck no.
I liked it. It was good. The sweater part was really
I
good.
mean, the last handful of episodes of Kyuranger have been kind of
I've been liking it.
It's turned to One Piece.
Okay,
We're just waiting for the final destination.
Pretty
Let
much.
them talk about the last few episodes before we talk about this week. Emily, thoughts on last week's Kyuranger, which
last
we just
week's
watched?
Kyuranger, not too memorable. I liked it. It wasn't bad or anything. It's just not much really happened. This week's kind of everything happened.
Okay.
So.
Okay. I just want to go on a quick little story quickly.
Okay.
Story time with
Yeah.
Gar!
do it.
So yesterday when we recorded this,
I'm gonna settle in.
All right. So yesterday, which was November 30th, Lane and I recorded an episode of Vulturanger, and Lane mentioned, and I quote, "If you make anything mechanized, I'll love it 10 times more."
Yep.
And what happens in this episode of Kyuranger?
Mechamotico.
We are introduced to Mecha Margo. So I'm just
Mega
sitting,
Margo?
yeah, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, for fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake!
Yeah, I stand by what I say. If you mechanize something, it's 10 times cooler.
Harry the Mecha Borg.
Yep. Mecha Kong, Mecha Godzilla,
Mecha Sonic.
You've been
Mecha
honest.
Gomora.
Mecha Shiva!
Yeah, Mecha Shiva.
But Robonyan's not as good looking as Jabon.
I like Robonyan personally.
I don't have anything against Robonyan. I'm just saying I think his design is not
He's a
very...
fucking dick too. I love it. He is. He's a fucking asshole.
No, not really.
Well,
Especially not in the
Is he
film.
the dick or is he
Like,
the asshole?
he doesn't mean to be just because he has like a very soulless voice. So
Yeah, Robonyan can make chocolate. Yep.
Yeah,
He
Robonyan can do
generate-
everything.
He can generate infinite chocolate bars.
Can he save the galaxy from dark matter? Because
Yes.
that's what we're talking
He
about.
probably would put in a pretty good effort.
What?
What?
Hashtag Robonyan.
solid effort. That's it.
13th Kyuranger.
That's what he's got.
So, Planet Game!
And we didn't notice it had a fucking joystick and a D-pad on it.
Oh my god.
Like, Leechy was literally stunned.
I watched that episode 3 times and I didn't notice it until we watched episode 38 just before recording.
You guys didn't notice that?
No. I was
This
like,
is my-
wait, there's a joystick
This
on
is
there.
my new favorite planet in anything.
That's like the first thing that I saw.
But, okay.
It has a D-pad also.
Yeah, a D-pad and an arcade joystick
Weren't
and...
we like saying the colors are like similar to the X-Aid Riders?
Yeah, I made
Yeah.
that joke. I'm just like,
Gen-
Genmu owns the
yeah.
northern continent of the planet. But like, just this episode, like, just so many weird things.
So it starts with Mechamotico kidnapping Champ and just... flying away!
Well, big plot drops, so we find out more about Professor Anton, and so we find out that he pretty much has he was fucking just going pure Bono this whole episode. Like, it was fucking amazing.
Now, it's not quite the same because we find out that Anton apparently has 2 personalities in him.
One good and one evil.
We don't really get a lot of backstory on where that came from, whether it was like something naturally occurring in him, or if it was something dark matter
Or
did
if
to
he's
him,
Dr. Two Brains from work.
or if this was a result of the timeline change
What timeline change?
when they went back 300 years and Champ stayed behind.
Right.
Because, like, in the old timeline, Scorpio killed Anton, but we don't know which of the 2 it was. And now that the timeline's been rewritten, because Champ was still there, it's not clearly defined if there was a change in place or not. Like, Champ should have been there to stop Anton from being killed by Scorpio, since Champ stayed behind in the new timeline.
Mm-hmm.
He's Two-Face.
Well,
But, like, now there's this whole thing about, like, did Scorpio mean to kill the good Anton or the bad Anton?
and the bad Anton took himself out of the good Anton and turned himself into a Dalek.
Maybe Scorpio just didn't know that the bad Anton was out.
Too many questions.
Dr. Anton Stavros.
Oh god.
But like he's like a little floating ball, but he has like random tentacles that do like the Thing transformation noise, like they go.
Yeah.
That didn't. That
I've seen
wasn't
enough
very
hentai
good.
That is a great
This is
tentacle
alright.
noise.
If anybody is aware of John Carpenter's The Thing, it makes this noise when it's changing. That's sort of like the noise of the like little tendrils whipping around.
It goes.
It goes, but I can't do it.
Okay, don't worry about it.
It's nothing like that.
So-
it's not
so-
even close.
So as the Kyurangers appear on Planet Game, a game area right out of Exate appears and turns the whole planet into a fucking Dragon Quest game.
Oh god, it's the episode and then
So okay, let's narrow it down. So this episode focuses mainly on Lucky, Kotaro, Stinger, and Spada
And Champ.
And Champ, sorry, yeah. So Lucky gets turned into like this female witch mage girl thingy.
Yep.
And, like,
Kotaro is a typical Dragon Quest hero class.
Spada is a warrior,
Barbarian.
and Stinger.
It's
You-
a bard.
You know, the
Clown.
the loner,
Jester.
Yeah.
Jester.
the loner
Piero.
who doesn't like to be happy becomes the gesture.
I am fully
The
ready.
gesture.
I am fully prepared to accept the very likely scenario that Stinger's actor proposed this entire episode because he sings. And he wanted to sing in Kyuranger.
Oh my god, just hearing him the whole time, and then like at one point, like they're fighting, and so he tries to fight, and then literally his character just automatically makes him run away.
His
because-
only battle skill is running away.
and singing, which then he fucking does. Like
It's
just
time.
he get like we find out that
Yeah.
Champ has this thing inside him called the Berserk Circuit, and what happened?
Berserk?
Apparently,
I was
It-
thinking, why didn't they
it's
call
so,
it the Berserk?
I guess it's so small or something, or like
It's microscopic.
It's near his
It's so
heart, so
close to his
you
heart.
have a 0.0001 chance of actually hitting it and turning him back to
I
normal.
just love hearing the evil Anton go, %.
Yeah. And so, yeah, if you miss and not hit it, then he stays, like, fucking berserk
Then
forever.
you kill his heart.
Yeah.
You broke his heart.
Are you alright there, Emily?
Listen to your heart. Not the Berserker one.
I don't know.
What?
I
What's so
don't.
funny, Emily?
I'm sorry. I keep thinking about that tentacle noise Gar was making. It was just like, it sounded like wet blobs of no, don't do it again. Don't like someone, no, don't stop. Saying cookie in a weird voice is not the
Well,
same.
I'm doing
Okay.
Krabby's cry.
I'm king of
Doesn't help.
And now Raven's starting to just.
God.
What is this show?
I wouldn't even throw a Pokeball at y'all.
That is the title of the episode. What is this show?
No, it
No,
can't
we
be.
got
We
the
have a better
episode
title,
name.
yeah.
No, we
Alright.
thought the episode name and the thumbnail. It's perfect.
Oh wait, there was one thing you had to talk about on the show because you didn't mention that involves Siri. Because
Oh,
you
okay, yeah.
have to-
So like Gar knows this because he
This
was
is
there for when it happened.
beautiful.
So like when we were recording Ultra, we were watching G or whatever to prepare for Ultra Ranger, and so like
Oh.
apparently I accidentally activated my Siri, and like so it caught some dialogue, and so I guess it like Siri tried to translate it into like auto text or whatever. So apparently what she got was, Siri, call my God Ram just fucking truck, and then her response is, there's no need for that. So I just feel like that's something I would just say.
Summon the
So
Megazord!
it sounds like something I would just say if I was angry. Just
Yeah.
Siri, call my God Ram just fucking truck.
I think you need to submit that to Jack's Films for your grammar sucks.
I love just effing truck. Like,
You know what? I'm going to. I
The
hope-
just is what makes it.
Yeah, so it made like Emily's fucking night. It was great.
I
So
was,
that's what happens when you like fucking Siri translates G apparently. So that was interesting. But yeah, so like Stinger literally fucking sings Champ back to like remembering who he is. Yeah, so fucking Stinger like serenaded Champ and just like he's
Oh,
like,
no,
remember
bef-
all
before-
the times
before
we
they-
got together?
Before they even get there, I just love that some rando white cloaked NPC walks up and is like, "Yeah, the Demon King is gonna marry Princess Black Bull." they just imagine Champ in a fucking dress and wig.
Yeah,
Which is the
that's
one-
a real
Oh!
Disney princess.
Which is the suit that we saw in the preview, and I'm kind of sad that he wasn't in that outfit when they found him.
And like Stinger sings like a song about him too, and just like, oh, we're going to rescue the Princess Black Cow.
So
and I'm like,
what? Yeah, are we talking about the end part now? Or?
Let's might as well talk.
Okay,
Yes.
So basic. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yep.
But basically, I don't know why I went to the forefront here. Now I'm kind of nervous. Basically, what happened was Stinger's only ability in this game is to sing. So Lucky's like, "Why don't you sing at him?" So
I love that.
yeah,
It's like,
so we.
but all I can do is sing. Then sing at it!
Also, we never talked about how Yosha Lucky is a spell that he uses that makes random things explode.
Because of course that's his spell.
Yeah, but sorry. This is a weird episode.
I just love like a Suyoi Endeavor like just like stands in front of them and fucking chiptune battle music comes on.
Yeah, it actually plays like random encounter music.
Yeah.
But it starts out he basically runs up to greet Champ, and Champ is like in berserker mode and is like evil.
Yeah.
And then Stinger starts singing like a song that starts out kind of silly, like "Oh Princess Black Cow, you're my partner," and then it starts getting really emotional, and he transforms back from the clown into himself, not into his ranger form, but back into himself.
Into his Kyuranger uniform.
Yeah, and somehow this song manages to incapacitate Champ so that he can pinpoint the berserker thing. And
Because
destroy
it was so bad it woke him up,
That's
apparently.
what he said it was. But all I could think through that whole scene, and I'm sorry if I'm mentioning it is bad, but there's a scene in Doki Doki Precure where Cure Sword sings to Regina when she's like evil brainwashed. She's technically evil and then good and then brainwashed to be evil again. Where she's like walking towards her and singing this song about like how I want my song to reach you, and does like this really cool like fast transformation and everything. And all I could think was, are they making fun of that scene?
well, I was saying, like, I'm pretty sure Pretty Cure is owned by Toei, so,
Yeah, so
it wouldn't be surprising if they reference.
See, I don't think it's an actual reference.
I think it
was
is.
Just sort of.
I just
weird.
couldn't help thinking through that whole scene. Listen to your heart.
So like Sentai and Rider
What's
like
that?
reference each other
I
all the
don't know.
fucking time. So like I wouldn't be surprised if they reference fucking
It's
Pretty
true.
Cure.
Yeah, I don't know. It just really reminded me of that scene a lot.
I love how this, like, once he transforms back into his Kyuranger outfit, like, the song suddenly sounds much more properly produced, and, like, the audio is more balanced, and I'm like,
He's not a clown anymore.
oh my god, this is totally gonna end up on the next album, isn't it?
No, Stinger's gonna have his own fucking album, just an entire album of just Stinger.
Album of Singer.
Yeah, album of
Yeah,
Stinger.
next you're gonna tell me he's gonna get his own side movie.
But I just love that, like, as he, like, approaches the climax of the song, Champ's just like, kill me!
Ow.
And,
Ow!
and Stinger just, like, cuts the song off and goes, ah!
Okay,
And just
alright.
jam!
Alright.
We're
Sorry.
right here.
Sorry.
I need to yell.
Sorry.
Ow. Can you chew any louder, Mikey? I can still hear out of this ear.
Time to Disney this bitch.
Yeah, so he able to like it was funny when like he goes to fucking break the berserk circuit. Like you see just Anton there, he's like, woo! Or no, it's the good one, and
Yeah.
he's like, yeah.
Don't kill me, I'm in your heart the whole time.
Ah!
You
No,
killed me!
what if that's just actually Anton's heart?
Wouldn't surprise me at this point.
Dr. Anton.
Where the fuck is the good
Okay,
one?
Dr. Anton is champ.
Anton is the true Oshi
I am
Black.
friend champ.
I am friend dog.
What is that? Oh, it's open.
So what's the Yoshi Lucky counter this week?
So, because of the repeated uses of the spell, there were 6 of them this week, which brings our total count up to 283.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna hit that 300, man.
So, Champ gets freed from the control, and then uses fucking Rocket Punch.
Yeah, he has a rocket punch.
So-
That made Raven happy.
Am I the
Oh,
only
yeah,
one
he
who
does.
thought that when he hit the prototype, he just literally exploded his head straight off before noticing the shot?
So,
Just, he's a robot. Of course he has a rocket punch.
We waited 39 episodes to see it.
well,
Yes.
okay, here's the thing.
Here's the thing. I'm Laura.
High School Wars miniseries and the episode Stinger take place before this, and that's where he got that.
Aha.
So this episode was more or less a tie-in to, hey, my V Cinema's out, go buy it.
Well, we won't get to watch or talk about those until January because of our topic for the month. Thank you again.
Don't thank me. Thank Dekaranger.
So I love that when they all hench in and start fighting Monaco and such, like, she steals their weapons with her, like, tentacle whips, but then, like, Orion portals in the Q-shot crossbow and Ryut Swader so that the three of them can shoot her down.
Take the shot.
Take the shot. That's gotta be the episode name.
Yeah, it's gotta be the
keep
episode.
making,
Take the shot.
especially since it ties in perfectly with the episode name that Lane was coming up with.
Take the shot.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because of what we were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll find out.
You know what else is worth mentioning?
What?
The inside of the castle is the same filming location as Kirishima Mansion from Gaim and the mansion used by the Greed and O's.
I freaking knew it was the guy.
Oh, and in Tokusatsu when Hikari and Kagura fucking strengthen the house.
They used that house, that staircase.
Our house.
Wasn't it also in Maji Ranger?
In the middle of our house. Our house.
Crawling in my crawl.
It's also, I want to say Takatora's house in Gaim?
That's what I said already. The
Kirishima
Kirishima
Mansion.
Mansion.
Okay.
In the middle of our house.
What else was there?
No, they're next door. That's a Game Grumps
Wasn't
joke.
that just like a bed commercial or something?
It was a commercial for something. I
It
can't
was
remember.
Maxwell House Coffee, wasn't it?
I think so. I don't
I
remember.
don't remember. That video was like 20 minutes long.
I thought you were about to say that video was 20 minutes ago.
What?
Yes, I come from the past.
I am friend
But
guard.
you came from space.
And also parts unknown.
Yeah, you're
Well,
the...
Crisis the Infinite Earths of our fucking origin story, okay?
I honestly really want to know what it is.
We got champs 1, 2, 3 more.
And Naga and Balance, the
Oh, we get
treasure
a
hunters.
moment.
Oh!
Oh, that's great.
And Naga and Balance, the treasure hunters, find the treasure box with the Q-Tama in it.
Because of course.
Yeah, and Lucky's
just-
just like,
I just see the episode Futurama where they go to like the abandoned village and Bender just has a ton of like junk that he stole. Just, we gotta go. Alright. I love stealing
I
I
stuff.
love taking things.
Yeah.
Oh, also, apparently, Mecha Monaco, she's like, yeah, I got modified like this, but I lost my regeneration ability.
And I gotta say, I'm surprised where they're like, oh, so that means we just have to kill you here, right?
She's like, I'm not gonna let that happen, motherfuckers!
And she just gets away.
Yeah.
She flies
I'm like,
up.
Good!
Oh my-
I want more Mecha Monaco. She's awesome.
I was surprised because usually when that sort of development happens, they just die that episode.
No, I'm glad.
No, she's gonna be second last character to die in this show.
I guess you could say Marako is Mata, as in not done yet.
Oh, yeah.
Marako. That's what I'll call her. I don't know.
She's gone through all the female stereotypes and is now at the most important female stereotype, robot.
The mecha. The mecha.
Apparently.
The one that has no control.
The modified one who has to conform to the men's society.
Trigger.
Yeah, really.
Speaking of Trigger,
Well, hang on. Next
I'm
week's
sorry.
episode, fucking baseball.
that wasn't even, and it has the best title ever. It's called like Death Ball in Hell.
Wait a minute, isn't that a Dawn Shine episode 9?
I don't know.
I love it. I was watching episode 39 of Kyuranger with Tom, our Savage caster.
Sorry.
And like as the episode was ending, he was like, "Man, Spada hasn't had a feature episode in a long time." The preview comes on. Hey, look, it's a Spada episode.
Spada.
It's beautiful.
Foodmeister! Kachiki Yellow!
Just food Meister.
I just imagine he had a super form. It'd just be a longer nose. Pinocchio Yellow.
Oh, I'm not a Kyuranger. I'm a cooking boy.
Extends all the way into Raptor's nose hole.
Raptor. Spada. Raptor.
Oh god, I remember that.
God.
Oh, the Raptor Spada ship all the way.
Spot a hammy ship because of the hot tub. I'm just kidding.
That was last week's
She's,
episode.
she's a robot. Why is she in a tub?
She
Yeah.
doesn't feel heat.
How did that happen in both the Deca we watched and this? There were scenes involving robots in tubs.
The pink ranger in a tub.
Yeah.
where
we'll
we
get
were
to
both,
that.
where we were
Well,
both just like, don't go in there.
But the Pink Ranger is always in the tub.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, it was.
Anyways, on to Decacember III.
Tokusou Sentai Dekaranger.
So I gotta say, I really resent what this show did to the franchise. I just can't believe that the episode the series had to end this way at this point of the year and just completely threw the schedule off. I really can't believe you made us watch Decade again.
Because Decacember.
Oh,
Raven and I were talking about.
I literally, when he told me we were doing Decacember again for the third time, I was like, ah, damn it, can't wait. Again. And then a minute later, I was just like, you know what we should do? We should all just do a bunch of episodes of Decade instead. And not tell Gar.
Joke's on you. I've actually watched Decade.
Well,
wait.
I mean, we have too, but
You wouldn't be too far out of the loop.
I was
You know,
seriously
it's-
considering just watching the last 3 episodes of Decade and talking about that instead.
Lane,
Just-
why-
just
why-
to-
Lane,
but
why
I
you
knew it
holding
would
your-
piss you off.
Lane, why are you holding your Decade figure out?
No reason.
Why wouldn't I?
I like Decade.
talking about-
I can like Decade.
It's
Shut up!
It's Decacember.
You're not my real mom.
Right? But then Nietzsche decided that would be... we don't want to do that to Gar. And I'm just like, why the fuck not?
Of course you would.
I figured that we had to watch these so we have context on the movies we'll be watching the rest of the month.
So...
More or less, our editor was like, okay, you guys gotta stop fucking doing Decacember. I'm like, fine. We'll talk about the finale so that we can't go back.
Like, that'll stop here.
The beginning!
Okay, that sounds really familiar. What
It's
is
from Digimon the movie.
My
Okay.
favorite was when
Pokemon.
my favorite was when Kokomon was fucking dancing to All
It's
Star.
when Digimon.
Whatever.
Yeah, Wonderful.
Willis was a scrub who didn't know that Digimon changed their names when they evolved.
Well, maybe he just likes to think of him as Kokomon because Kokomon was back when he wasn't evil.
Then he likes to be wrong!
He does. Anyways,
What about the case that Jeff
you
made?
leave
because I haven't watched the Dekaranger episodes and I have to be up for work in the next 5 hours,
No.
I'm gonna take off for now.
Okay, hey, couch.
Oh, it's fine.
I
I'll
was here
be
for
back.
building Kyuranger.
I was here for the stuff I've watched. That's the important part.
Thank you very much for coming, Raven.
No problem.
Love you, Raven.
So, the actual topic of Decacember the 3rd.
Or Decacember, the final countdown, because our editor was like, you guys...
Does that mean we can call it Saraba Decacember?
Sayonara?
No, Saraba. Like Saraba Deno, final countdown.
Yeah, so I guess.
Farewell, Decacember.
Yeah.
No more!
Yeah, because hopefully Toei doesn't release any more fucking Dekaranger shit. Oh. But no, today we're talking about the finale of Tokusou Sentai Dekaranger, episode 48, 49, and 50.
Hooray!
Now, Jack asked me, but the finale started with episode 48. But the plot for the finale actually starts with episode 47.
Oh.
Luckily, they rushed that.
They put a quick recap at
Yes,
the
they
start
put
of
a quick
48 about,
recap of
oh,
it.
Bon's being the fire squad, the first Decaret. Whoa, okay, wow, that was fast.
More or less, the original Deca-Red shows up because there's an alienizer that took him out of commission. Jasmine and Soji try to take him out.
You mean Hoji?
Yeah, Hoji, sorry. Hoji. They try to take him out. Bond shows them that, they work better as a team, and then he's like, I want you to be part of my new squad. Called the Fire Squad.
We're called the Avengers.
So is
We're
the
called
fire,
the
are the Fire
Revengers.
Squad all Red Rangers?
No, they're just...
Just regular guys?
Yeah.
I thought
That's
they were all
lame.
Red Rangers when I.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he
So is Bon Bon the special one because he's an actual Dekaranger?
like he uses a Fire Squad license to transform. So, like, is he the only Fire Squad Ranger in that team?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
What a bitch.
Wait, why?
He's
What
space,
an asshole!
He's Space Carter Grayson.
Like they just like
Carter,
the guy
Carter
who's
Spacin.
the guy who's the former like squad leader, like he gets demoted when
Well,
Bon
no,
Bon comes in.
he made Bon Bon the leader.
Oh, okay.
He formed Fire Squad.
Oh.
I'm the leader.
Yeah, but no, episode 48's more or less Bon Bon thinking... Bon Bon's Deca-Red, by the way.
Bon Bon go bye-bye.
Yeah, Bon Bon go bye-bye. He's questioning on if he can leave the team the way that they are.
They're all such stiff assholes. Without me to punch through the bureaucracy, they're gonna die.
Yeah. And then Tetsu, aka Deca-mber, the Sixth Ranger of the group, he comes in and being like, "Don't worry, I'll take your place." Haha, shut up.
Umeko's leader, and she's like, "Yay!"
I was already kind of the leader, but not in combat. She's like Time Force Pink, where she's supposed to be the leader, but isn't.
She is technically the leader. I believe there was an episode where they voted her to be the leader.
It's sort of like.
Oh my god, is that why SPD did that joke about Sky not following Sid in a battle?
Maybe.
Oh my god!
Well, to be fair, sir.
No,
She is a
in
girl.
all due respect, sir.
Yeah, with all due respect, sir.
She's a girl.
She's a girl.
It's sort of like in Kenro Gunso, Kururu is actually the highest ranking one, but he has such a bad personality that he isn't the leader.
Yeah, even though Karuru is the sergeant, Kululu is Sergeant Major.
It's Kururu.
Kululu.
Only the terrible dog does that. Yeah.
So what's great is
Does it?
freaking.
I'm sorry that shoot me in the head, please.
No.
I'm terrible today.
I couldn't help like when the whole conversation between Bon and Tetsu about Tetsu becoming his like replacement, and he's like, "Don't worry, I'll be the fireball," and my brain just immediately goes, "Fireball."
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I like that song.
Yeah, there's an alien that takes over Bon Bon.
His name is
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish. Actual, just.
God, the fucking creeper tentacles on it.
So it's like a typical, like, oh, a monster bonds with fucking a ranger, and he's
Monster.
like, oh, if you kill me, you kill him too! We're bonded! We taste the same food!
We're bonded.
It's loud.
Fireball.
Let go of my hand. No.
Whoa, careful,
Whoa.
that's a camera.
Don't
Oh.
Why is that there?
I don't know.
Because I placed it there thinking, oh, nobody's gonna fucking touch it.
Now you know you're wrong.
Sorry. Yeah, so he has, like, Bon Bon hostage, and, like, he can, like...
Sorry, just in our Discord, somebody from the level 1 X8 figure just holding a real gun.
Oh, okay.
I just find that hilarious. Just, I got a gun. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, me and Emily noticed something when we were watching the Dekaranger episodes about Dekaranger. Use a lot of guns.
Well,
Like,
they're
let's
the
see.
police.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry going on a bit ahead in, like,
The
one of the other
police
episodes,
in
but,
Japan
like...
don't actually
fucking-
use guns, but these are space police.
Kruger's sword, a gun. Murphy, a gun. Fucking Bon Bon's 2 guns forms into a bigger gun. The SWAT Megazord turns into a giant gun.
So we were just like counting all the guns. and then-
Decarobo has a gun.
Yeah, and then just suddenly, I forget who it was, which one of us it was, said this is just Gun Ranger.
Yeah, Gun Ranger.
Deca Wing Robo turns into a bigger gun.
So we were just like, it's Gun Ranger, and then came up with the true ending where they all just turn into guns and descend into space.
What?
So we decided,
even the knees of Deca Base Robo shoot
so
lasers.
for the thumbnail of this week's episode, it just seems to be a shot of the Decarangers, but all their heads are replaced by different guns.
Oh my god.
Different
really?
guns.
And
No,
the thing is,
no,
that
it
take
has
the
to be-
shot as the title also works because
Take the shot.
It has
Gun, yeah.
to be their guns. Because they all have their signature weapons.
oh my gosh,
Sure.
it's perfect.
Sure.
Yeah.
It turns out they were the guns the whole time.
Yeah.
The true heroes were the guns they made along the way.
But like we're just watching like and when like Murphy like I see I'm like oh watch Murphy and like Emily's like is Murphy turned into a gun I'm like oh yeah
I
Yes.
was kidding.
Dekaranger bazooka!
D bazooka.
I love
The bazooka!
I love Murphy and I get the joke I get the joke because Murphy's Law.
We'll go wrong.
Didn't you say his name was Rick?
Yeah, in
In
SPD,
SPD.
it's called,
In the
it's called
English
Rick.
version, which makes it Rick and Murphy.
I want cheese, Rick.
I just love like I just love when Jellyfish takes over Bon and like he gets all up in everyone's face and my immediate response is, "Hey, what's up? It's your boy Two Heads."
It's a boy Jellyfish.
Oh my god.
And then they fuse together.
I always think of that reference in response in never mind.
Whenever anyone fuses.
Nee, nee, nee. Nee, 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 nee.
Wow, you referenced the ninja. Good job, man.
Oh, look, ghost shoe.
So apparently Jellyfish's thing is he wants to live here, but all this land sucks, so let's submerge the earth.
Just like the 8 other planets I
Wait,
did.
is that
I
Team
fucking
Aqua's
submerged.
thing?
I was about to say, like, what are you, Team Aqua? A, and B, if you did this to 8 other planets, what the fuck was wrong with those planets after you sunk them that made you leave?
Turned out that when we put all that water on them, they died. I wonder if it'll work this time with this
Also,
planet.
apparently he's accounted for 263 counts of murder. He's murdered 263 people.
Which
That's-
probably
It's
is
around.
which is probably spread across the 8 planets he submerged.
Yeah, but still.
so that counts pretty
that's
low.
That's a pretty high. No, but it's still a pretty high murder count.
For 8 planets? Not really.
And
on.
like tons of fucking breaking and entering and robbery. That's
So
still-
32 deaths per planet.
Wow.
An average.
Yeah.
What a bastard.
Good. I did good for some
Yeah,
quick math.
it's cool that he can force like a transformation and like deed morph and
Yeah, he might
and like make him fire on his teammates and shit.
When he takes over a host, he must like have access to their memories. That's how he would have known how to do the same tricks that Bond does, trigger the transformation, know how to use his guns, and know how to combine them.
Yeah, so that's interesting. But yeah, so eventually like they get to a beach or whatever like that because like he has like a bomb and like you can't have him use that capsule thingy.
The Cocoa capsule.
Yeah, the Cocoa capsule. So he literally Bond just keeps yelling at them, just like, no, take the shot!
Do
Kill
it!
me!
Do it! Kill me now!
Do it, Bond! I'm right here!
Kill me!
Shout ah!
Shoot!
Zenrin, shoot her! So of course
I've
none of
heard that before. What's the shoot her thing from?
It's from
It's from Drive, Mock's weapon.
Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Jurassic Park. It's the guy, shoot!
Yeah, because I was thinking, I know. Yeah, that's close up on his mouth. Yeah.
So of course none of the core team can do it, but Tetsu, wanting to be the new Fireball, mans up and pulls a Kuga! Uses his electric attack to stop his heart in order to extract Jellyfish, and then fucking defibrillates him back to life with his electric fist.
Also, my god, I don't know if Dekaranger is just the only Sentai that does this, but every time they need to show a reaction, they show one after the other, every single one, just like
They had to pad the fuck out of this
like
episode.
when fucking Kruger fucking comes back, they just show each of them one by one their reaction of seeing Kruger alive, and I'm just like, for fuck's sake. Also, when they're inspecting like, oh, what happened to Bonbon, because like they find like a dead body or whatever like that, then fucking Jasmine goes to inspect it. Jasmine's an Esper. You mean after 48 episodes, they're still explaining that she's a fucking Esper? Like, come on, kids are not this stupid.
I was
Some of them
genuinely
might be.
shocked by how much that they did this. They even had the explanation of how the transformation works.
Yeah! I'm like, it's been 50 episodes! You don't think we know? Fuck! It's like in Gavon, every single time he transforms, they have to show, oh, it takes a millisecond to fucking do it! And just, God.
I'm just laughing at how
I
you...
hate when they do that!
I'm just laughing at how you completely stole my thunder on that, because I was gonna go on a fucking rant about the exact same
Oh
stuff.
no, I'm more pissed off about it than you are.
Amazing.
Bothers me.
What's wrong with that?
Because why do they need to explain it when,
It's
like,
annoying, unneeded, we know about it, and it's padding the fucking episode.
we've been watching the show for a fucking year. We pretty sure.
Well, we
know-
haven't, but
no, but
the audience
fandom,
does.
the audience probably knows what Jasmine can do and what Deca-metal is.
Oh, did you guys?
There's no
Jasmine's
possi-
Esper?
There's no possible reason for anyone to be watching this episode without having watched the rest of the series.
10 years later movie
Unless
is
it was Deca-mber.
I'm looking over at Gar.
the SPD
You know.
the SPD Gavon movie is gonna piss me off
Oh,
because they're not
no.
gonna only do the SPD explanations, but they're gonna do the Gavon explanations too.
Is that why they crossed these two series over?
Fucking hell!
Well,
I'm not looking forward to that.
Oh
it's good
no.
fun.
I'm gonna get my own table and just flip it over.
Get one of those mini
Yeah,
flippy
come on,
tables.
let's-
No, I'll take the mic table and just.
No!
Oh,
I heard you fuckers do that the other night.
Please don't flip the mic too.
you know.
Or
Gar did it.
I heard you do it, fucker. I was in the bathroom right below.
And you're just like, what the fuck was that? God damn it. But yeah, so Bonbon's alive, and then he decides, oh, I'll take the job. Fire Squad. Tetsu's. You know what's funny? He considers Hoji to be his Aibo, but I think he seems to consider Tetsu more of a partner.
Here's the
It's like
thing.
he's more buddy
Here's
buddy
the
with
thing.
Tetsu.
From what I gather, he considered Hoji his Aibo and Tetsu his Kohai.
Like that.
Like
that
a
means
student.
like pupil.
Like
You
yeah.
are
More
my
like
Nakama.
more like my underclassman.
Nakama.
My underclassman.
You're
Yeah.
my Nakama.
Because yeah, Tetsu calls him senpai.
Silly Nagi-kun, you're my super kawaii Nakama desu.
Oh God.
Fucking love her and
Really?
And Drat. Danganronpa bridge thing.
Yeah, they made her this super weeaboo. I love it.
But yeah, then they summon their Megazord or their Deca machines.
You know what was funny? You know why it's great that we're talking about this in combination with Kamen Rider Build?
What?
Because when they summon Super Dekaranger Robo, it's preceded by Build Up!
Build up.
I actually like Super Dekaranger Robo. He's fucking awesome.
It's cool.
It's
I keep forgetting that Deca Break rides a fucking unicycle motorbike.
You do know that's all CG, right?
I know, because
Like,
they can't
it's-
actually make a unicycle motorcycle.
Yes, Emily.
This has absolutely
You
nothing to do with
Yes.
with Dekaranger, but may I say it anyway?
Yes.
I just found out that there's gonna be renewal figure arts of like all the original Precure ones because
Cool.
of the 15th anniversary.
That's
Cool.
bitchin'.
Yeah.
There you go.
Did you just say a unicycle motorcycle?
Yes.
What the fuck does that mean? It's a motorcycle robot.
It's an.
Oh, but it's a
It's a
motorcycle.
motorized
That's a unicycle.
No,
There
it's
you go.
not. It's a motorcycle. It has two wheels.
No, it doesn't. It only has
Dekaranger
one.
Robo rides on it.
No, but
Oh,
but
no,
Deca
he's
Break's
talking about
actual,
Deca Breaks.
actual unicycle.
Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it has one wheel.
then it's just a
I
unicycle.
didn't mean to interrupt.
It's a motor
Yeah, well-
unicycle.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hashtag unicycle motorcycle.
It's it from South Park.
Too
Oh,
soon.
God.
Pennywise?
No.
That's what I thought you meant.
The one that you fucking
There.
suck its dick and get anal probe to fucking operate it.
What?
Newest
Don't worry
new
about
Dekaranger toy.
Jesus Christ,
no,
no.
thank you.
Yeah, so they beat Jellyfish,
Nonsense.
and then they beat Jellyfish, and which happens to fucking pilot its own Megazord
They-
somehow.
You
They
can't just go from that to then the pilot the Megazord.
They- They do in fact delete this.
They do. It's funny, like they're using Judgment Time on because like obviously they have to. It's part of their protocol. But I'm just like they're talking all the charges like accusing him of all the charges he's accused for, and I'm just like, obviously he's guilty.
I just
If
love.
he's innocent for all that, my God.
Although you know there were episodes where someone was innocent, but I just love the sound effect like Judgment Time. Na Judgment Time.
I would love to get the Super Sentai Artisan, so
Do you-
that I can just.
Do you remember how the
listen to
judgment
that.
system works? It gets sent to a planet which takes like a long time, but in realistic time, because the planet's time atmosphere is different, it takes like a few seconds to rally a judgment, but on the planet it's like months. It's like months of fucking.
I am shocked that they don't do the whole long-winded explanation for that every time.
Yeah.
That would actually.
The
be
Judgment
good to
Time
know.
mechanic is actually transporting signals to a faraway planet where there's judgment, bureaucracy, shit. So
And-
because of the rotation of the Earth, it only takes a few seconds.
Oh, and also look, fucking, I forgot his name, but he's voiced by Hiyama. He invades the Deca base.
Agent Abrera.
In which I wish Raven was still here, because it's Frieza.
Yeah.
It's Hiyama. That's what I love. I was like, right, he's voiced by Hiyama. That's awesome.
It's so weird seeing him be the main bad guy because I'm so used to SPD where he's a crony.
Oh, Doomwing?
Broodwing.
Or Broodwing.
Broodwing.
Yeah.
I just, I love his design. I just didn't like that he was just like a bat head in a jar.
I like it.
I'm a jar.
I just like that he had a tie.
Yeah, no, I like that's my favorite part of him, that he has a tie and like his cape. But yeah, so episode 49, freaking, I like, yeah, so he takes over the base or whatever like that, and I gotta give points to fucking Doggy. Fucking kicks so much ass untransformed.
He
So
tanks
good
most
for him.
of the invasion force by himself.
Yeah, because, you know,
With
he can
not
do that.
even his V sword or his D sword Vega.
Yeah, he just
And
fights.
I'm pretty sure the hallway he was fighting in is the same hallway we saw Sho and Big Bear talking in Kyuranger.
It's the same.
Yeah. But yeah, Abrera invades the SPD base. For a second, I was like, wait, no, that's wrong. But then I'm like, no, wait, they are the SPD, Special Police Dekaranger.
Machine Boxer. That's
So-
the name of Tetsu's cycle.
Okay. But yeah, so Abrera basically breaks in and he's like, I'm angry because I've lost 10 million space buckaroos thanks to you fucks.
You know how much Bitcoin that is?
No.
7!
Do you know how fat you can get?
Well, I'm pissed off. Are you even like an actual threat? No.
But I can summon threats! And then he spawns 4 dudes who were probably remade versions.
3 dudes and 1 chick. Come on, man.
Shut up.
Can't be sexist. about
Uniga, Ganymede, Angle, and Tsukira.
this. They were cool.
Are they monsters that were already beaten?
No, they are just prisoner. Like they're characters that Decamaster knows.
Well,
By the way,
apparently,
Decamaster, badass.
apparently Uniga was the model for the mooks. Which makes
I can
sense.
see
He's got the spiky head. And they've got
Just-
hyper muscle
oh.
gear, which I remember muscle gear was a thing.
Yeah,
in
from the
another
SWAT
episode.
episodes.
Yeah.
See how Decacember ties into one
See,
another.
look at that thing that I totally didn't do on purpose.
Yeah. What is this, magic march?
And oh good, they flash step.
Yep.
And then they cut away from the Decamaster henshin, which made me sad.
Well, yeah, it's the final showdown.
Oh, so we don't get the henshins, but we still get the fucking Esper explanation.
Also, Swan tries to transform, but she gets interrupted. So
But
I was like, no, we can only get it in one episode.
Well,
That's it.
no. Well, again, even if
She does later though. She's not limited to like once a year, like Cat Ranger is or whatever.
No, she's restricted by only being able to transform once every 4 years.
4?
So then, why did she even try?
I don't know.
Has
the
it just
show.
been 4 years?
No, but it's funny
No.
how with the Gokaiger Gosager crossover, if you do up the math properly, she is allowed to transform during that fight.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Uniga does Uniga Dynamic, which is clearly a Gavan reference.
Dynamic.
And I love how like they kidnap Swan and then toss her off a balcony, and like Kruger snatches her out of the sky and then dumps her down a laundry chute.
Just the sound effects. Woo woo.
Yeah. But yeah,
No,
he-
escape pod.
yeah.
It's great to know that they end up together.
Oh, absolutely.
It's great knowing that.
It's cute how they're a couple.
And then the drill Resha that invaded the base turns into Abretrix, which is a pretty badass robot.
Which I think it's a reference to Q-Rex from Time Ranger.
Wouldn't surprise
And I
me.
love that he actually, like, fucking Abrera just, like, takes over the Deca base, turns into an actual Megazord and operates it. Oh, and also summons a bunch of guys who I guess we were supposed to know about midway through the series. Because I'm assuming they're old guy, like, old.
We were already talking about them, but no, they're not. Apparently,
Oh,
no.
not?
They're new villains, but Decamaster, like Kruger, knows who they are. Apparently.
Oh, okay.
Doggy.
Yeah.
Doggy. It's funny. SPD. Oh, that's Kruger. Dekaranger. That's Doggy.
And then we see something that startled me, and I don't think we've seen it before. As Doggy Kruger passes out, his eyes close.
I know. We kept saying we know everything's okay because we see them in the crossover.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, it's heartbreaking.
It is.
No, it is. It's
Literally, they lost their base, lost their mentor, lost their Megazord. They're fucked.
And now he broke my hand.
His legacy continues.
and it's like you know that they did a good job when you feel really really sad, even if you know that the character isn't actually.
I forgot. While I was watching, I was so enveloped in what was happening that when like Kruger quote unquote died, I didn't remember that he's a thing in the later things and the Kyuranger crossover. So I was like, "Well, shit, Kruger died. That's a suck."
He ain't coming back for Rush Hour 3.
That's a suck.
I fucked that sentence up.
Or made it better.
I'm tired. It's late.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, Tetsu stays and fights Abratrex where the Decarangers go into Deca base.
They raid the fucking Megazord. It's amazing.
In SWAT mode. It's perfect.
Yeah, and then, like, literally demorph, and he's like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, I have control of the base, so I control your transformation.
I love that.
Lol!
He waits until they're right in his face, and then boop. Yeah, you can't transform
And
now.
that's cool. Later we see Tetsu in the SWAT Megazord, and he's actually like just in it, going like ah, just like shooting. Yeah, and it was fucking great.
Oh yeah, the the other SPD members are on their way to Earth, but I put a force field around the atmosphere so they'll just explode.
They literally firewalled the planet.
And like when they're in space, like they eventually are able to warn them that like, oh, there's a force field, so they stop, and then you just hear the weep, 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 weep. I'm like, it's space though. Like, how can you hear that?
And my thought is like, oh, but I wanted those A Squad assholes to die.
I'm sorry, but I'll always love that siren sound.
I hate it.
Yay, Cricketoon.
But no, then we get into the final episode of Dekaranger, Forever Dekaranger.
This is cool.
Oh, by the way, we also get to see my favorite character, Birdman!
Yeah, Birdman. Birdman's in this.
Birdman's in it.
Birdman.
Birdman?
Harvey Birdman.
Ace Attorney, Outlaw.
Attorney at law.
Episode 50, the Dekarangers kick everyone else's ass.
The end.
Yeah.
And then Umeko distracts fucking one of the mooks with her bath, because
Oh my
she
god.
she
we,
loves
had
bats.
we had to put another fucking bat scene in this
no.
tense and dramatic climactic episode!
I just want to know your guys' opinion on this. So, to gain back the control of the Deca base, there is a switch in
Behind the doghouse.
in Murphy's doghouse. How does that make you feel?
That was dumb, but clever.
You know what? I enjoyed this episode because I equated everything that was happening to the suicide mission from Mass Effect 2, where everyone had to stay behind at a certain point so that Bon Bon could go on and finish the mission.
And Hoji finally...
Bon Bon is Shepard!
Bon Bon could go on.
And Hoji finally called Bon Bon
His Ivo.
His Aibo, his partner. 10 years later. Don't call me partner!
Oh, no, Hoji, say it,
Oh,
say
right.
it. Aibo.
Just... You can make a drinking game out of Dekaranger because everybody has a fucking catchphrase.
Ivo, nonsense.
Every time they mention espers,
Jasmine is an Esper! She uses little memories!
Take a shot every time morphing sequence comes up. Take a shot.
Take a shot every time they explain something.
Every time the
shot.
opening comes on, take a shot.
Every time Umeko takes a bath,
Take a shot.
take the shot!
Every time Umeko says, Maybe!
Every time somebody anytime Swan calls Doggy, take a shot.
Take the shot!
God, you'd be dead.
Yeah, from the shot.
3 sips and you'd be fucking blasted.
Shot.
I love how Abrera at one point is like, I can see my victory, I can imagine it. And I'm like, you're not a Tokuger, you asshole.
Imagination! Yeah, see the Reshas just pow right into freaking Deca-base Robo.
And like, Sen starts like communicating a message to them about the Switch in SPD code, not Morse code, not that outdated shit.
SPD code. Because if it was Morse code, Agent Abrera would know what they're talking about. See what they did there? Yes.
Hey you, now's the best time.
Nonsense. But just,
And just like Umeko can apparently get dressed real fast. Bet that comes in handy.
Yeah, no, I was honestly expecting her to just like transform into Deca-pink, and I was like, so is she like naked and wet underneath that suit?
That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
There's some material.
Yeah, and then they get their powers back. Bon Bon rider kicks freaking Adrian Abrera outside of the Deca-base Robo.
Yeah, breaking one of the Deca-base's teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, just lost
Hey,
it.
it could be worse. You could be Unicron, the Transformers 1986 movie, where you go through one eye and you leave out through his other eye,
And he's like, ah.
leaving him blind.
Yep.
So they use the Deep Bazooka to finish off Abrera.
Because the the head of SBD, not Doggy, but Birdman, he tells him, "Oh yeah, this guy has killed many people, like galaxies.
It's the Merchant of Death. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah, he's gone."
Yeah, destroy him,
It's
please.
funny though that in Power Rangers Space Patrol Delta, they reused this scene, but instead of killing them, they put them
They
in the
arrest
carts. Yeah.
They make him into a children's trading card.
Oh boy, Ukes.
I can't wait to pendulum summon you.
So they're like, oh yeah, we saved the world, but
Doggy, we
he's dead.
saved
And
the-
He's like, fuck you talking about? I ain't dead, bitch.
It's like he doesn't want to see you crying in heaven. What do you mean? It's like, I ain't dead.
And yeah, I love it. Like, he comes up and he's like, you kids are the best team in the universe. Fuck all previous and future Sentai.
Hey, you're the only Sentai that'll be marketable in 11
And they all
years.
transform and they walk out into the sunset and everything's great.
Yeah.
And Bon Bon
And
becomes an
Murphy
official fire
takes a
squad
bath.
member.
And only now Tetsu is officially assigned to Earth. So what the fuck was the situation before then?
He was still a member of the Tokuo.
You mean the Tokujo?
Yeah, the Tokujo or something. I don't know.
Special
forces.
Yeah, the special forces.
I don't know.
But no,
Umeko has
just-
a bath and then Murphy jumps in.
Laughing.
Buffy.
Oh, you want in? Okay, buddy.
Apparently the dog robot is waterproof.
Yeah,
Just like sets off the
And
bazooka.
Jasmine goes on to have a
Shit!
family.
What?
And Jasmine
Jasmine went on to
have a
ex-
family.
Jasmine went on to explain her ESP to other strangers.
Mary, yeah, doesn't she marry that kid that she helped in that one episode?
Yeah, she marries another Esper, and then she has a baby with the Espers.
And the baby helps them solve the fucking mystery.
Yeah.
And Swan makes some tea.
And just goes, ah!
And then goes off to become the mother of Gosei Red in the Dad of Light, the Final Fantasy series.
Okay.
So Bon goes to the fire squad, and it literally ends the episode as he's using the fire squad badge to transform. So now I kind of understand that when we first saw the fire squad suit in the last couple years, that was probably a really big deal.
Yeah, it was like, holy shit!
Oh my god, it's the suit from the end of the show!
Because in Magiranger versus Dekaranger, what did they use? They actually used the Power Ranger SBD Battleizer.
Cool.
That's actually pretty
And
cool.
speaking of Magiranger, we got to see the handoff.
Yeah, this is the first time in Sentai history where they do the handoff.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Fuck.
It started with Dekaranger and Magiranger.
Fuck. That's cool.
And it has become a staple in Super Sentai history.
Yeah.
Overall,
But my favorite will always be the Bokenger Gekiranger one.
No,
They're
I
just
like-
walking towards each other, high-five each other, and they just keep going.
no, I like the Kyuranger Tokuger one because like he shows up as Tokyo Ichigo Pink and he's like, what
Or-
the fuck? And then he's like, LOL!
Or there's also my second favorite, the Gokaiger Go-Buster handoff, where Gokai Red comes down from
I
the
was about to
Gokai
say that
Galleon.
one, where he swings down on the rope.
Yeah, Red Buster just shows up, Gokai Red throws a punch, Red Buster catches it,
Yeah.
and Gokai Red leaves.
I like that one.
And they actually make an homage to that in the Gokaiger Go-Buster crossover.
Neat.
So yeah, Dekaranger, the TV series is over.
It's over!
Even though I haven't watched the entirety of Dekaranger, I've only seen like the episodes that we've seen. Like, it was a good finale. I enjoyed it.
If there was any episode that I wish that we could have talked about, it would have been the appearance of Deca-mber.
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh, it's his partner.
it
You
was
mean
just,
the Nova Ranger?
yeah, SBD Nova Ranger, but meh.
God, they shoot that in the last second.
SBD Nova Ranger.
The fuck are you?
I've been traveling for centuries to find you.
Oh, God.
And so next week we'll be leading in.
Don't say what it is. The feature topic, it only gets to be previewed by our patrons. You're not going to
It's
ET
a
touch
movie,
me?
probably.
It'll probably be a crossover.
If you want to know what it is before we launch the episode, you'll have to subscribe to our Patreon.
Number 10.
You guys are Deca done.
I'm fucking tired.
Okay, go follow us on Podbean, Facebook, Twitter, Patreon. Give us money. All that shit. Good night,
That's
everybody.
mean.
Join our Discord so you can hear Gar
Hey,
uncensored.
thank you for listening. I hope I didn't ramble too much.
You're
I don't think you
amazing.
rambled
You're
enough.
amazing, Dreamcaster.
No, I'm
Wait, what did you
serious.
think of the Dekaranger episodes?
Oh,
Yeah, you didn't talk much.
You shouldn't put a robot in the back.
Also, why why
Right?
is everything a gun?
Yeah, that was my main comment was why is
Gun, gun!
everything's a gun.
military. They're a military
Yeah, I
group.
know, but like, even for that, the amount of gun in comparison to the amount of things that aren't guns.
And the gun!
The gun to non-gun ratio
Yeah.
is a little skewed.
Yeah. I mean, I'm honestly surprised at this point they went with a dog theme instead of just I'm gun crew.
I just love in our Discord, Blaze is like, join our Discord so you can hang out with assholes like us. And then Shoe's like, please brutality.
Nothing will ever beat the scene where you see just Deca-master floating up in a helicopter, holding his sword like a gun,
Oh my god, that was
and
great.
actually being able to shoot it.
That was great.
It's like, did he shoot?
Where's the barrel in that?
Of course he can shoot it. They live in a world where everything's a gun. You pick up a fork and it's a gun. You
You know what this gun needs? Another gun.
My uniform's a gun. Banana, fizz bitch, and gun!
Yeah.
This would be too hard to do for normal
The
sports.
SPD helicopter.
Is it also a gun?
Yeah, so if you're wondering what that's from, it's from Power Thirst 2. Go watch the
Yeah.
Power Thirst videos. They're timeless classics.
Agreed.
Real lightning.
Anyone
Alright.
between the years 2004 to 2008 will fucking know those videos.
I remember the year 2008. Anyways, you heard this thing. Go do the thing. Well,
Goodbye, everybody!
thank you for listening.
Thank you. I didn't mean to extend the episode.
We love you all.
Garden, say goodnight. You owe me $100.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You said you give me $100 if I didn't say goodnight.
What?
I don't know.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, goodbye!
Can I pay you back for that sub? The sub sandwich. Can I pay you back for it? Because I got my wallet this time.
You don't need to pay
No,
me
you're
back.
not keeping that in.
No, don't keep that
Well,
in.
you started talking as soon as he was still talking.
No, don't. No.
Goodbye.
Radio Sentai Castranger is brought to you by our generous patrons, Oliver Nilsson, and viewers like you.